Kendrick Lamar just dropped a new visual and I decoded the hidden meaning behind it. Here are all the hidden messages in the Squabble Up music video. Make sure you stick around to the end to see how all of this ties together. Kendrick Lamar just unexpectedly dropped his highly anticipated album, GNX, this past Friday after a really eventful year. There was a lot of speculation on whether he was going to drop this year or the beginning of next year. Not only did he drop his long-awaited album, but dropped a visual to his track Squabble Up 2 days after releasing the project. After watching the video multiple times, I was able to point out hints, meanings, and potential Easter eggs. So let's get started. The video starts out with a still shot of a chandelier with a background that resembles the same color as the cover art of his untitled unmastered album he released in 2014. We then see a hand that reaches and brushes the chandelier, and at the same time Kendrick says,
"God knows."
Now throughout the whole video, I want you to pay close attention to the chandelier and its placement. I'm gonna tell you why a little bit later, just bear with me, okay? We then get a full shot of Kendrick in the middle wearing blue, seemingly shouting out the Crips. A young woman crumping, a popular dance style from LA, and the kid from the initial shot brushing the chandelier hanging onto a highway sign labeled Central Ave, Wilmington Ave, and Long Beach Boulevard. Kendrick has close ties with the Bloods in Compton, where gang culture is very prominent. This symbolizes how impactful of an artist Kendrick is to get respect from not only the Bloods, but the Crips as well. The woman on the left is crumping and wearing tennis attire. I'm thinking Kendrick is showing his respect to Serena Williams, who was also raised in Compton, California. He also expressed in the song, Not Like Us, telling Drake to watch his mouth, speaking on Serena Williams.
From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena.
In the top right, we see the kid standing on the highway sign. This sign can be seen on Interstate 105 going eastbound on Glenn M. Anderson Freeway. And can you guess where all these exits lead to? That's right, Compton, California. Also notice the kid is wearing the number 16 on his t-shirt. In the song Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick raps,
"I done lost plenty friends, 16 to be specific."
And I also kind of noticed that there's 16 panels on the back wall. In the next scene on the left, we have 3 Blood Gang members posing in a freeze frame with the eyes blacked out. This could be referencing the Good Kid, Mad City album cover where there's Kendrick as a child and 3 of his relatives with their eyes also blacked out. We then see LA rappers G Perico and RJ Mr. LA dancing from one side to another. To the right, we have a group of 3 also dancing, and one of them being a longtime friend of Kendrick who also made an appearance in the DNA video. On this scene, we have 4 men getting hyphy, which is also a dance popularized by Mac Dre, who was a Bay Area rapper and legend. On both sides of the wall, we have the Pan-African flags. This is an ethnic flag representing the African diaspora and black nationalism. Also during the Drake and Kendrick beef, there was a Twitter page, Ebony Prince 2K24, releasing cryptic details about Drake and his involvement in controversial subjects like the Mark Hotel and his use of Percocets and Ozempic pills. And I also want to note that Future and Metro Boomin have the same flag in the Streets Made Me a King music video, and we all know that the Like That record sparked the back and forth between Kendrick and Drake. Kendrick is seen once again in the middle reading a book titled How to Be More Like Kendrick for Dummies, with 2 balloons tied to the chair. One balloon being blue and the other being pink. That could represent his 2 children. In this scene, on the far left, we have a man with shades wearing a striped long sleeve shirt with Black Jesus on it. Behind shows a melanated woman in a white bathing suit holding a pump shotgun. I don't know, this sort of reminds me of Pam Grier in the 1973 American blaxploitation action thriller Coffee, where she plays a black female vigilante who seeks violent revenge against a heroin dealer responsible for her sister's death. As we go to the right, there are 2 black guys that get into an altercation which results in one of them getting knocked out by a black woman as they proceed to steal his belt and watch. And again, we have Kendrick in the middle dancing alongside Storm DeBarge, who also appears in the Not Like Us music video and is a staple when it comes to LA dance culture. In this scene, we have a black female dressed in Black Panther attire and the black male dressed in the tux and jerry curls that was popular in the 1970s. In front of them is a board with magnet letters. Could this be an Easter egg on what's to come from Kendrick Lamar? Y'all let me know in the comments section below. On the left, we have 5 melanated women with digital belt buckles saying West Side in front of a pink backdrop. These type of photos were also very popular in the 1990s and 2000s amongst the black and Hispanic community. Then in the middle we have Kendrick holding a sign saying Jesus saves gangsters too, with Jesus and gangsters written in blue and red. Notice how Kendrick tilts his head upward, depicting Jesus Christ as we famously see in portraits. In this scene we see Johnny El Mero Janquero, I hope I pronounced that right, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, who is of Hispanic origin and infamous pop locker from LA, doing his thing, and I honestly think he's killing that motherfucker. I mean, look at that. In the background we have Latinos and Latinas dancing to the song as well. I believe this is Kendrick's way of unifying another culture from LA.
Brody won't go, but I know that he popping it.
Kendrick is seen standing and showing that he's unfazed by simply rolling his eyes. We then get a wide shot of Johnny and his companions dancing, Kendrick kneeling down to candles which symbolize that he's reincarnated. We also see a little kid sitting on a miniature toy bike, which is a nod to Menace to Society. Dangling from the chandelier right above some roses is a homage to the late and great Nate Dogg and his iconic album G-Funk Classics Volume 2. Ooh, who doesn't love 3 BBWs dancing and gyrating? We also see a little black kid playing with hydraulic switches on a light pink GNX. We have a man in a dog bite suit getting attacked by a pit bull.
It's a full moon, let the wolves out, I've been a dog.
In this scene here, we have Kendrick referencing Isaac Hayes' The Black Moses album. Could this be Kendrick's way of telling us that there's going to be a second installment of the GNX? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. And then we have a wide shot of Kendrick dancing in front of a Black Panther model. As you know, Kendrick was involved in the soundtrack of the Black Panther film. So we then have a banner rolling down saying Compton Christmas Parade. That may be hinting that Kendrick may be in attendance. And then the video concludes with directed by Calmatic. Calmatic collaborated with Kendrick early in his career shooting his Monster Freestyle and Cut You Off music videos. Remember at the beginning of the video I told you to pay close attention to the chandelier? Did you notice anything? It's okay, I'll give you a second. Notice how the chandelier is in the center the whole video and in every scene. Now you may be thinking, what does that mean? What's the significance of that? I got you. The chandelier represents the presence of God or a higher power and illuminating physical spiritual realms. Which is why in the beginning of the video, when the chandelier was brushed by the kid, Kendrick says,
God knows.
Throughout the whole visual, Kendrick is always in the middle and under the chandelier. Except for one scene where Nate Dogg's album is in the middle. Kendrick is obviously paying respect to the legend, which is why he's off to the side, but he's still illuminated with the candles on the ground. He's conveying that no matter what dark energy is trying to knock him off his course, God is always on his side. The theme of the whole video and how this all ties together, like I said in the beginning, I believe this whole video is about unity, divine guidance, and spiritual enlightenment. Y'all let me know in the comments section below if there's anything that you caught that I've missed. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in the next video.
Teach a man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.